Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, and we're trying to vary up the intro to these videos just because I get tired of looking at myself. I am the fucking greatest, but I like my cards images, like my wine, like pictures of my wife, things like that. But you guys don't care about my vanity today. You should. That's the whole purpose of fucking vanity, right? You're actually here for a tarot reading because it is Thursday, where we'll be pulling a card for you guys to sail into the weekend and have a little bit of extra wisdom from the universe, from your personal intuition perhaps as well, because once you hear this piece of knowledge, you cannot unhear it. And your intuition may have appropriate actions to take based on what you hear. Of course, also doing nothing is an action as well. Full disclosure, I have not had my first sip of coffee yet. It is here. It's just hot. Let's do that right now. That's better. Yeah, it just ought to be trash because I rushed it. So I got up a little later than I wanted to this morning for you guys. How you guys doing with this weather, man? Depending on where you're at. Weather nice? Weather is gorgeous today here in Pennsylvania. It's a nice 60 degrees outside. When I got outside, I had to have a cup of coffee with, or have a step out in the sun with the coffee and stand out there in that weather for a few minutes. Just embracing it before I get on to shift. I'm pulling from my Spiral Tarot deck. Part of the reason I chose this deck, and I have a couple more decks on the way soon, by the way, so we're going to play with those a little bit as well for you guys. Part of the reason I chose the concept of the Spiral deck, I was really big into Godsmack at the time when I did that, and the then person who got me into this was reading from some Italian deck. I forget which one off the top of my head, and I wanted to get into it. I felt the pull towards it. And when I was looking at the imagery, like some of the cards don't have the kind of artwork that make you stand out and go, oh my God, it's gorgeous, right? Like some of the other decks I've seen or have. There we go. That one's actually pretty nice. Very Victorian in my opinion. But yeah, you get the point, right? But the back of the deck that I always show, that spiral, like to me it always kind of says something about the universe and how actions spiral into one another and how you can use that to your advantage if you learn to flow with it. So the big lesson from this today is to learn to flow with the spiral, and these cards are using the Rider-Waite system to teach you how to do that, or to guide you, I should say. I shouldn't say teach, but guide you into doing that. Before I pull the card, you guys, my work buddies, know it's Thursday. Miguel aim poet. I can't tell if that's actually a G or a C. Either way, we're going to go a little Malbec on this motherfucker today, okay? So, that's what's going on. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to pull these cards. They are ready. Just about. Got to do one more thing with this particular deck. So, when I do pull cards, I used to split the deck all the time, and it was only because I had one fucking deck, and now I don't have one deck. I've got more. They're ready, but I'm not. It doesn't change the reading, in my opinion. It maybe shifts the energy a little bit, but that's kind of the way it is. But you guys are interested more about the card for the day, so let's get you guys moving. Our card of the day is the Four of Pentacles. Kind of seems relevant to my life. I'll tell you guys in another video. Four of Pentacles here. Is he trapped by his materialistic things? Does he need to save? Is he paying too much attention to the materialistic? Because you see, he can't move without moving his hand or his head. Yes, he can get up, right? We can clearly see that. But those things look like Atlas stones. So maybe it's time to reevaluate your financial situation, folks. I know it's a little less esoteric than normal, a little more direct, but reevaluate your financial situation today and make sure everything is good for you. And then let go of the reins. Have a wonderful day, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.